Good morning, everybody. TD and Money Sense have teamed up to look at the issues facing boomers when planning for retirement. Bruce Sellery and his hat from Money Sense are here today to talk about retirement planning. Don't ever retire that hat.
I am never retiring that hat. There's a reason why I'm wearing this hat. By the way, I'm not just wearing this really great hat.
We're going to find out. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay, first things first. We have to test drive our retirement. What does that mean?
Well, so we have to kind of put it into play a little bit before it actually happens, in part because we want to make it a little real. People like me talk about retirement all the time, and it's all about the money, saving for retirement. Really what you want to do is put yourself in a situation where you can see retirement so it's more real because we pay attention to what's real. We also need to get a sense for the cost of it, right? And saving, I mean, we're going to be saving for decades for retirement, so test driving it early will give you some experience on what it's going to feel like and how much it's going to cost.
So many questions as to when to start saving, how much to save, right? Like, do you need like a little bit on the side for emergency contingencies? But right now we're going to talk about the test driving part because we can just spend all time doing that.
We could.
Activities. What activities do you love? What do you see yourself doing?
Yeah, and actually, this is why I brought the hat. This is a Chinese expedition cap that my mom got near Everest Base Camp when she was on her hiking adventures. I expect that a big part of my retirement, you're struck about this hat, right? It's amazing. But I'm going to be a hiker. I'm not going to be a golfer. Some people are going to golf, and that's fantastic. Look at that couple. I don't want to block them. They're so in love. They're golfing. They're clearly doing wine tasting. It's either wine tasting or they're just boozing it up. I don't know what they're doing.
They're painting. It's a little sip and stroke of the brush.
See, you are so good.
Right?
So you want to think about what hobbies you want to do and actually whether or not there's going to be enough for you to do, because some people say, well, I'm going to golf. Fantastic. Is that 3 times a week? There's a lot more hours in the day that you're going to need to find stuff to do than just golfing 3 times a week.
So you have to look at, first of all, if you fall in love with a place, because you're there for a week, not enough.
Different thing. So think about where you want to live, but also, if you can, spend a chunk of time there, not a week. So I have this...
Like a month?
Yeah, like a month. I have this crazy story of a couple who ended up buying a place in Malta. So they moved to Malta. Awesome. It's beautiful. They get there, and they don't like the climate. The winter in Malta is not the summer in Malta, and they can't find their people. So they've made this huge investment, and they aren't loving what they're doing. They didn't test drive it, so now they're in a place that they don't love, and they've spent a lot of money to get there. Nothing against Malta.
So talk to other people who are there, because it might not be right for you, even though it was great for a week. You know, do you need hospitals nearby? What's the climate like? What is there to do?
Are there enough people who do the stuff that you want to do?
And you say that too. Are you somebody who wants to just kind of chill out and watch like shows and TV, or do you want to get out and do things? And does it allow for that?
So hobbies is one, live is another, and spending is the other thing. How do you put yourself into that retirement mode and actually spend the money that you're going to have to spend? Because there's a lot of talk about stuff that you're not going to be spending anymore on. You're not going to need those gorgeous clothes that you have. Well, clearly they're still investing on clothes and jewelry. Look at that necklace. Oh my God.
They're having the time of their lives.
I love iStock Photo. But you have to figure out, you know, basically what is your spending going to look like and practice with that. Here's another great example of what you can do to assess time is print off a blank calendar and then fill it up. So if you decide I'm going to retire early and none of your friends have retired, who are you spending time with? And just do it as an exercise to see, so I wake up on Monday.
What am I doing?
What am I actually doing? And even if I use this example of golfing 3 times a week, that's like 3 half days, maybe 3 full days. There's another 4 days. 4 days. What are you going to do?
Do you want a sedentary lifestyle? Do you want to hang with people? Is it better to be social?
Remember that retirement is a life stage, not an activity. So when you talk to people who are retired and you say, what did you do? They don't say, oh, I was retiring today. And then I woke up and I did a little bit more retiring. And tomorrow, you know what I'm going to do? Retire.
And some people are very happy in retirement, others miserable, where they get depressed.
Yeah, they get depressed in large part because of relationships. That's one of the biggest things. And one of the things that my mom has done very well, she's got younger friends.
Love that.
She's 81, but she's got friends who are in their 60s and 70s, and so they're up to stuff, they're doing stuff, they're fully engaged. Also, in practical terms, as we age, people in our cohort start to die. It's just the way it is.
We need
so that's why you and I are friends, because you're so much more, you're so much younger than me, so you're still going to be around when I'm 95.
With me?
Not like there's a couple other fringe benefits, but that's the main one, that you're going to do stuff with me.
But it's true, though. You need something fixed. You need some support. You need somebody to take you to a doctor.
Yeah. And there are 3 stages for most people in retirement. There is the go-go, travel, 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 hiking, hat, hat, hat. There's the slow go, where you're at home and you're chilling out, but you're still in reasonably good health.
Yeah.
And then for some people, there's the no-go, where there's
deterioration,
long-term care. So thinking about retirement not as this nebulous blob that you have to be punished in your life today to save for, but that there's this like great phase of your life that for some people could be decades.
Yeah.
We Sellerys, oh my gosh, we
Good
live
genes.
forever.
God
We live
bless.
forever. Like 90s, we're talking
This
90s.
hat's going to live forever. I hope this hat never retires because it's
No, it
giving
won't.
me so
Did you
much
see?
life.
And there's bonus ear flaps right
yeah.
here.
You know
Look
what?
at that.
Inuk was impressive, but you're giving Inuk a run for its furry money because
I think Kevin could train this hat. Like, I think Kevin should actually
beautiful.
train the hat.
I can see him rocking that, and it's so true. You want to have an amazing retirement. It is a phase, and there's phases within your retirement, as you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So to prepare for all of that, everybody, pre-retirement planning can indeed be sweet. So if you go to our website and click on Daily Prizing, you may have a chance to win a $350 Rocky Mountain Chocolates gift basket.
Nice.
That's delicious. That's courtesy of TD. Be sure to visit your local branch for a free TD goals-based assessment. Thank you so much. This was a home run.
Totally
so
my
many
pleasure.
tips, so much time.
Maybe
never
I'll
a
play
strikeout.
baseball in retirement.
And just rock your ears.
Yeah,
okay?
that's what I'll do.
Right now, we're
You wanna
throwing
borrow
things over
this,
to
don't
Kev.
you? It's gonna
Where
wreck
do we
your
take
hair.
this?